Ladja presents to you the story of Dr. Anita Sharma, a homeopath, an entrepreneur, and an exemplary mother. Talking about Anita's journey this far, Anita was the eldest daughter of her parents, born and brought up in Malad, Mumbai. She completed her schooling and secured the top rank in her school in the year 1986, then took up science and pursued medical studies in homeopathy. She has since then been associated with many hospitals, clinics, clubs, societies, corporate houses as well. During her college years, she interned at polyclinics and maternity homes and tutored young children to share the burden of fees with her parents. Talking about her family background and education, Anita shares that she belonged to a conservative and strict Marwari Brahmin family. Being the eldest, she was expected to learn cooking and other skills which would prepare her to be a great homemaker. But her interest in pursuing medicine took her to a different direction. Her grandmother was absolutely against this, and her father too expressed his inability to financially support her to realize her dream. Her mother was her shield against these odds and the only one who supported her decision. She started taking tuitions to support the family. Her home was always flooded with relatives who came from native places to attend family functions and events, and it would be difficult for her to find a peaceful place to study. She remembers studying at odd places and odd hours. Difficulties which seem trivial now, she laughs over them, but it wasn't easy then. Her passion kept her going. She studied hard and was a topper throughout her life. Anita won many scholarships, including the Smita Patil Award. She also excelled at Bharatnatyam and in art. After shifting back to Mumbai in 2019, when Anita thought of restarting her career back, her husband needed her help in his education venture and he offered her to join him. She took up the offer, and today they are into career counseling, mainly focusing on mentoring young minds and helping them to be better versions of themselves. She started upgrading herself with various healing techniques like the NLP, the Grapho, chakra healing, hypnosis, EFT, ST, emotional healing. And recently she started her medical practice with the addition of these techniques for her clients. Today she's associated with the Times of India NIE group and does seminars and workshops for their students, teachers, staff on various issues. Speaking about the challenges she faced in her entrepreneurial journey, she wouldn't term it as a challenge, but she says it was a professional hazard. Being in the field, they were always more concerned about the well-being of their clients rather than monetary gains. They had major setbacks in the business, because of which huge losses were incurred and they were under huge debts. But the professional calling kept them going and took them out of their miseries and problems, and they never focused on their problems but went ahead wholeheartedly and served the community. She feels that life even now is a constant struggle, and it's not to meet the ends but the cases that they have been able to help which has given them the courage to fight back and sail through. Her satisfying moments in her career speak about different feelings that she received of satisfaction and accomplishment every day. Whenever a student achieved a top rank or landed a dream job, she would get a lot of blessings and grateful wishes from her family, and that was a reward for her. Every time she cured an incurable disease to avoid surgery or decrease the pain and suffering of her patients, the smile and a good night's relaxed sleep which they could get gave them a sense of fulfillment. Talking about her failures and mistakes and her learnings from them, she says her biggest learning is to be mindful and live in the present. Another important learning, she says, is to accept change or you will perish. Mistakes are not considered as mistakes by her, only learnings. She learns from them, and one has to learn and move ahead. She quotes Edison when he was asked in an interview how he felt about inventing the light bulb after 999 failed attempts, and he said that Edison had not only invented one way of making the light bulb but also showed 999 ways of how not to do it. Defining success, Anita says being content and happy with what you have and what you are able to do, what you love doing every day without overthinking about the outcomes is what success is. Success is to be able to enjoy freely without feeling guilty. Any advice that she likes to give her fellow women entrepreneurs is always to plan, have goals, write the plan, and follow it. Enjoy what you do and keep it simple is what she lives by. Anita actually feels that formal education limits one rather than equips one because it makes you follow the standard process, which works only under normal controlled circumstances, and in life, nothing is standard. So one needs to be ready and equipped with all the resources. She always tells her students that formal education or the certification or degree is just the entry ticket which you can swipe and enter the world of competition. But post that, it all depends on your aptitude, attitude, skills, personality, mindset, passion, zeal, and integrity. For family, she says you need to provide them with space, environment, and company, and rest will follow. Each one is responsible for his or her own happiness. And similarly, if you're passionate about work, new ideas flow in, and you don't need to work hard on getting them. So, this was Anita Sharma for you.
Hello friends, I'm Dr. Anita Sharma. I'm a homeopath and a wellness consultant. From the very childhood, I was always passionate of becoming a doctor. I wanted to ease the suffering of others and help them achieve their dreams. And that became my dream, my passion, to help others to achieve their dreams. And I could achieve this. Now, because of the blessings of Almighty and also because of my parents, my mother especially, my loving husband, my kids, my friends, and my associates who had faith in me, supported me in my endeavors. And the one golden rule that has always inspired me is मन का हो तो अच्छा, न हो तो और अच्छा, क्योंकि उसमें उसकी रज़ा शामिल है. तो friends, I have always been this hardworking girl and always wanted to be honest and committed towards my goals and help others to achieve them, because God will always be kind and always shower the blessings. So God bless. Thank you so much.